channel and welcome to episode 6 of Clear the Cart. I cannot believe that we're already on episode 6. I'm not gonna lie. I had to pull up my channel and see what episode number we were on because I've lost track. And if you're new and you're like, what the heck is Clear the Cart? I would love to fill you in. So back in June on my channel, I decided that I was gonna start a little challenge where I am trying to clear my entire TBR cart by the end of the year. But I didn't start until June. And I started with 60 books on the cart. And let me just be upfront with you, I read for fun. Like I know some people creating book content is their job. This is a hobby for me. I have a job. I own a planner and productivity company called Hustle Sanely. It turns 6 in September, which is so crazy. So that is my job. And then I'm also a toddler mom and a wife. So I have a very full life, AKA I'm not reading like 15 plus books a month. I read usually between 8 to 9 books a month. And that's why this is an actual challenge for me. I started with 60 books on the cart in June, and it is my mission to empty this cart by the time January rolls around. I'm a little bit behind, just a little bit, but I still think that I can do it. And so I'm excited to sit down with you and choose my September TBR. Listen, September is one of my favorite months because my planner company, Hustle Sanely, that's when I started it back in 2018. And also it's planner season. So our planners for the following year, so our 2025 planners go on sale in September. So it's just like a very full, busy, lots going on, exciting month for me. And so that being said, I'm gonna keep that in mind as I'm choosing my September TBR. Like I'm gonna be kind to myself, okay? But I also wanna fill you guys in. I'm filming this on August 15th. I am filming it a little bit early because we're actually going out of town this weekend. We're going to the beach with my family, and so I just want to make sure that I get it filmed so I can edit it next week, you know, all the things. So I am in, I think, a tiny little baby book slump because I recently finished, spoiler alert for my August wrap up that will come later, I finished Kingdom of Ash, and I think it put me in a tiny bit of a reading slump. And also, I keep looking over there because my challenge is to clear the TBR cart, right? Like, because these are books that I've had for years and they've just been sitting and I just needed to get a handle on them and read them or get rid of them. And I challenged myself to read all of them. And so I have been buying books throughout this year since June, but I'm not letting myself read them until I clear this cart. So I have a shelf on my bookshelf dedicated to books that I've been buying since starting my Clear the Cart TBR challenge. And I look at them every day, just so longingly, and I want to read some of them, most of them, all of them so badly, but I know that I can't read them until 2025. And so I think that is also putting me in a little tiny bit of a slump, like finishing Kingdom of Ash and also not letting myself read the new books that I'm buying. We might be in a little bit of a slump, but we're gonna get through it. I feel like we're turning a new leaf because September is like true entering into fall season. So I feel like I'm gonna be able to mix it up a little bit. I've been reading a lot of romance, and so I feel like I'm gonna really wanna dig into this bottom shelf here. We have a lot of fantasy and whatnot. So that being said, I am very excited. I get so giddy every time that it's time to film a TBR jar video. Like I cannot even tell you. Also, I don't know how much longer we're gonna use the TBR jar because number one, my prompts are getting a little scarce. And also, I feel like the less books that I have on here, it's not gonna be as fun to do the TBR jar. So we might have to pick the TBR using another method here in a month or two, but we are gonna use it for this month's video. And I was looking at the TBR cart and I'm like, I feel like I've been reading so many books every month, but why does it still look so full? But then I remind myself that at the beginning of the challenge, there were books literally stacked up to the, like on top of the cart because they couldn't all fit on the cart. There were books on the back and now there are no books on the back. So even though she still looks full, we are making progress. Also, I feel good because I only am adding 2 more books to the cart. So I did include all the books that I pre-ordered for 2024 in the Clear the Cart challenge. And so we have Daydream by Hannah Grace that's coming August 27th. So I put a sticky note so that I did not forget that I can include that in my September TBR. Guys, somebody came to the door, so I had to take a break, but I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. I forgot where I was at with talking, but we're just gonna jump in. We're gonna choose 7 prompts from the TBR jar. So that means I'm gonna be choosing 7 books off the cart to read in the month of September. And then I always leave myself a little bit of wiggle room. So I need to read 9 books every month in order to complete the challenge successfully, finish all 60 books by the end of the year. So I'm a mood reader, and I think that's another reason why I'm in a slump. I do like having a set monthly TBR. This is my first time ever doing that, like since starting this challenge, and it is really motivating me to keep reading. But at the same time, I'm also like, what if I don't want to read these books this month? Because I am a mood reader. So I do like to just choose 7 prompts and have 7 kind of like set in stone TBR books, and then give myself like 2 wiggle room books to just choose whatever I want off the cart. So that's been working well. We're gonna stick with that method. I'm gonna bump you guys down a little bit because I don't even think you can see the bottom of the cart. Okay, much better. You can see all the books on the cart now. I have my TBR jar here. Like I said, we're gonna choose 7 books together. So let's see. First one is, a 5-star prediction. Ooh, okay. A 5-star prediction. Do I have any on the cart? I think I have 1. I'll pull my options and then we'll kind of narrow it down from there. This is a good prompt. Okay, wait, is this the only one that I think is gonna be a 5-star? Yeah, I think so. Wait, I think it's between these 2 actually. For some reason, oh wait, okay, 3. It's between 3. It's between The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I have heard such mixed reviews about this book. I've only read one other book by her, The 7-Year Slip. I am reading her new one, A Novel Love Story, this month in August. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I've also heard mixed reviews about that one. It's the book that we're reading for my book club, and so I'm excited to get to it. But I also, for some reason, The 7-Year Slip was just so good that I just automatically think that I'm obsessed with her, even though I've only read one of her books. So this is a 5-star prediction. This one is called A Million Junes, and it's actually by Emily Henry. It's one of her lesser known books, and I, for some reason, am just so drawn to it just because it's not talked about. And so in my mind, I'm like, that's gonna be a 5-star. And then the last one is The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know much about this. From what I've heard, it's like some sort of like magical library type of situation, and anytime, I love a book about books. Like, I love a book about books. So I honestly think I'm gonna go with this one. Plus, it just feels like a September read to me. Like, it seems very cozy. So I think we are gonna go with The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. I have not read anything by this author, so it will be a new to me author, which I always think is a fun time. So there you go, book number 1 on our TBR. And let me pop this in there so I can remember why I picked that one. Okay, so we're gonna put these back on. We're gonna go for prompt number 2 here. There's more in here than I thought. They're just all kind of stuck together. Okay, number 2, a book with no people on the cover. First of all, can we just say, I love when there are no people on the cover. I don't like books with people on the cover. So, like, I'm not drawn to them as much. So I think I might do, I was gonna say cheating, but like, is it cheating if it's my TBR game? No. I think I'm gonna go with The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. First of all, because I've been really looking forward to this one. This one also reminds me of fall. And as of right now, my book club, That's What She Read book club, we're voting on our September read, and this one is in the lead. And this is the one that I want to win. And when I checked this morning, this one was winning. Voting is open until tomorrow, so it might not win. And I might have to add another book to the TBR. So I just feel like it's a lot of bang for my buck because it's my book club pick, it's clearing the book off the cart, and it's just, you know what I mean? It fits in perfect for the TBR. So again, this is another one I don't know anything about. I got a message on Instagram from someone who said she read this and she thought that I would like it, and I said say less, and I immediately bought the book. So it's been sitting on my TBR cart, and again, this is another author. I haven't read anything by her, so I'm excited. And for some reason, these books just go together in my brain. Like, seeing them on my TBR cart over the last like 6+ months, for some reason I'm like, these books, they belong together. So it's kind of fitting that I'm reading both of them, or planning to read both of them in the month of September. So book number 2 on the September TBR. So let's grab the prompts and go for book number 3. Yeah, there's a way more in here than I thought. Okay, number 3, a book with "the" in the title. Okay. The last letter, let me just pull out all the possibilities. The last letter in the unlikely event. Oh, we have a lot. Maybe I shouldn't be pulling these out. The Graham effect, the dead romantics, the flat share, the match, the enemy. Well, one of these is book 1 and one of these is book 2. I need to figure that out. Hold on. Okay, the match is book 1, so I would not choose the enemy. Are these my choices? Are these my choices? Oh, is it time? Hold on, I need both hands to get this one out. You guys, this has been on my TBR for so long, like an embarrassing amount of time. The Serpent and Wings of Night. Wait, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I feel like I should choose this one because it has the in the title twice. You know what I mean? So I think, am I gonna do this one? But I feel like I also need a romance in there to kind of like mix things up. Nope. I feel like because this one has the in the title twice, I want to pick it because I feel like it's the closest to the prompt. So we're going to go for it. And Rainey, if you are watching this video, I know you've been telling me that I need to read this book. The time has come. In September. And I feel like it's so perfect because this is fantasy. Fantasy to me is like fall, winter. So I cannot wait. Wow, this is stacking up to be an incredible September TBR. Like the vibes are vibing for September. Okay, now I have to put all these books back. Please hold. Also, coffee break. Okay, now the TBR card is starting to look kind of empty. And I'm like, okay, we're making progress. We're doing this. We are doing this. Okay, book number, we're only on number 4. I feel like I've picked more than 4. Okay. Number 4, fewest ratings and reviews on Goodreads. Okay, let me pull up my Goodreads. Fewest ratings and reviews on Goodreads. That's interesting. I wrote all these prompts so long ago, I don't even remember, so they're all a surprise to me when I pull them out. So let me pull up my Clear the Cart shelf and see the fewest ratings and reviews. Okay, please hold, and I will report back. Okay, got it. I should have known. I didn't even think about it. It's this one, the Gilmore Girls, I Love You, You Idiot. It only has like 400 and something. Let me tell you exactly how many it has. 495 reviews. So this is the winner. So this had the fewest, and then it was Daydream, probably because it just came out. Then Business Casual, probably because it just came out. And then Redeeming 6 had like the least amount for a book that's been out for a while, and it had significantly less than like everything else on here. So I guess we're gonna have to go with the Gilmore Girls book. So this is the last Gilmore Girls book, and I'm gonna be honest, even though I'm a huge Gilmore Girls fan, I'm very excited to see these all leave my TBR cart. I'm reading the 3rd one in August. I haven't read it yet, but it's up there on my August TBR. So I'm excited because these are cute and they're fun, but if you've watched my wrap-ups, they feel like I'm just reading a script from the TV show. So we'll add that one to the TBR, and hey, it's kind of nice because it's a thin, easy, quick read, especially in such a busy work month for me. So I'm not mad about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3 more. Let's see. Also, I have a work call in like an hour and a half, so I need to hurry it up because I have other work that I need to do. A book with green on the cover. Okay, so we have 2 options that jump out at me first. Hopeless, and well, actually, I can't read this one because I think it goes like this, actually. Reckless and then Hopeless. I haven't read it yet, so I think we're gonna have to go with Business Casual, which I'm actually very excited to read this, so I'm not mad about it at all. So I'm going to go with this one because this is blue. I don't think any of these have green. The Hobbit has green on the cover, but this is like green, you know what I mean? Wow, I thought I was gonna be choosing a lot from down here, and I haven't chosen any from down there. It's okay. Yeah, this one matches the prompt the best, so we are gonna go with that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more. I love how I forget the number every single time I pull one. Short-term memory things. Okay, a book that has a number in the title. I think it's gonna have to be Redeeming 6 because I can't read this one yet because I haven't read this one yet. So let's see, any other numbers in the title? 1,000,000, does that count? Does that count? It's not like an actual number, but it says million. When I wrote this prompt in my head, I had it as like an actual number, so I'm not gonna count that one. 6 of Crows too, but again, it's written out. It's not like the 6, and that's what I had in my head when I came up with this prompt. It was like an actual like numerical number, not the number written out, like spelled out. So I think I'm gonna go with the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series, Redeeming 6. I love this series so incredibly much. I read the first 2 books last year, 5 stars, crying, obsessed. I read Saving 6, the one before this one, this year. I think I gave it like a 4-star. It wasn't as good to me, but I still really enjoyed it. So let's add this one to the TBR. Why not? These books are so thick, but I fly through them. I really do. So very excited about that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Okay. Let's get a really good one. I think I'm gonna be able to use the TBR jar one more month at least. There's plenty of prompts in here. And plenty of books on the TBR cart. A book that is a movie or TV show. Too bad I already picked Gilmore Girls, right? Okay, is Lessons in Chemistry? I don't know. Are any of these? 6 of Crows, no. The Hobbit, am I gonna have to read The Hobbit? My husband will be so happy. If you missed the intro video to Clear the Cart series, The Hobbit is on here because my husband really, really wants me to read it, and The Lord of the Rings. I watched the movies with him when I was pregnant, but I've never read the books, and so I think I'm gonna have to do this one. Is it my only option? Hold on. Wait, Ready Player One says soon to be, but I don't know when that was. Honestly, I don't wanna read this, so I'm not gonna pick this one anyways. Oh wait, 6 of Crows says Netflix. Wait, is 6 of Crows a show? Let me Google this. It was supposed to be, but it said Netflix ended up canceling or rejecting the spinoff. It says 6 of Crows was originally planned as a spinoff of the Netflix series Shadow and Bone, but I guess Shadow and Bone was canceled in November of 2023, and then Netflix rejected the 6 of Crows spinoff. Dang, that's a bummer that they put the Netflix thing on here and then it got canceled. That sucks. But okay, I guess I cannot choose that one. So I think I'm gonna have to go with The Hobbit. Adam is gonna be so happy that The Hobbit is on my September TBR. I'm probably gonna listen to the audiobook of this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So, is that it? Are those our 7 books? And then I have, remember, 2 freebies that I get to pick too. So let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have our September TBR. Okay, let me put the lid back on the TBR jar, get everything situated, and we'll do a quick little recap. All right, so September TBR is The Hobbit, Redeeming 6, Business Casual, Gilmore Girls, I Love You, You Idiot, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, Unmaking of June Farrow, is it Farrow or Farrow? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to figure that out. The Wishing Game. I feel like this is such a good September TBR. Like, these are some September vibes, if you ask me, especially the top 3. I feel like if I spread those 3 out throughout the month, I will definitely be getting my fall reading vibes in throughout September. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I chose my September TBR. Again, I'll be adding 2 more to my TBR for a total of 9, but I like to have some wiggle room so that I can just choose willy-nilly off the cart. You know what I mean? So make sure you subscribe if you want to see if I can clear this cart by the end of the year. I will be back with my August wrap up in a few weeks, letting you know if I finished the books that I was supposed to read in August, what I thought about them, all that good stuff. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have the best day ever.